Twitch. I've been neglecting my Twitch all. There ain't nobody, bro. Someone don't come, bro. If I get views, that's what I go to. That's why I go to. If I get views, that's why I stay at. If I get views, I get views on YouTube. I get views on YouTube. I get views on Twitch. I like entertaining, bro.
He had the D's number a week ago, over 150 yards rushing. It's the Browns and the Steelers, and it's all just ahead on Madden NFL 24.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the world's steel capital in the city of bridges, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and Acrisure Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we look at the timeout, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put
the Browns defense out to go to work here. Sensational a week ago in the victory. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. 3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Looking to throw, Pickett.
That will be intercepted. Come on, bro.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news.
And the Cleveland defense back out onto the field. Nothing on the scoreboard for either side here. 0-0 in the opening quarter as this next drive gets underway. Off play action. Pickett. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And a 1st and goal coming up here inside the 10-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that 6th sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is.
The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
On the give, it's Warren. And no luck at all to start this drive as they're going to drop him behind the line for a 2nd straight play. Now, after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone.
And the Cleveland defense back out onto the field. They've got the upper hand in terms of field. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations. In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Browns about ready to go now on defense. Pickett now on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a costly turnover there as the ball will be spotted first and goal at the 5-yard line. This defense, Charles, very opportunistic here early. A second fumble recovery in this first quarter of play.
Yeah, you mentioned the right word, opportunistic and aggressive, because once they got the first fumble recovery, they were eager to get a second one, and sometimes they just come in bunches. On the flip side, they've got to figure out how to hold the ball because the play...
And the Cleveland defense back out onto the field. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. You look at this Browns defense.
But when you hold a team under 100 total yards of offense, yeah, that has to be a goal that was met. Big check mark for them in last week's game.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. 16-0. That's the score after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a third down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it. How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still...
The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They've had the upper hand so far this first half of play, working with a good lead already as they look to defend this first down. Starting the drive with a give to Mack. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Mack. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. And the Cleveland defense back out onto the field. They've looked good so far. This whole team has, for that matter, in the midst of a big first half. As this next drive begins 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Pickett looking to throw on second down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Oh, shit. Big one, big beat.
There he goes. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll run the screen with Mack, finding room at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Pickett to throw on first down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Second down, here's Pickett. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. A run up the middle with Mack, and he is going to lose yardage here. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They've done a really nice job of slowing the tempo of this offense, and as a result, they've got a comfortable 3rd quarter lead as this next drive begins 1st and 10. A run by Mack to start the drive. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's Pickett on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. And even 40 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. This is Mack on the counter. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw, Pickett. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. We have an injured player out there, and oh boy, that's the quarterback, Kenny Pickett, who's in some pain after that.
That Diablo.
Back out onto the field. They've pitched the shutout here into the 4th quarter. Been sensational. The question, can they finish it off? They'll need to come up with another stop here. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game.
Pickett lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the fourth quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. The Browns about ready to go now on defense. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Here's Pickett. His throw incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, a run by Mack. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this...
The Cleveland defense back out onto the field. They'll be summoned one more time here in the final minute of this football game. Pickett will look to throw it here. And off
that will be intercepted.
It's going to wind up incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this one will kick out of bounds, so they'll hold on to it inside the 10-yard line.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball.
For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you force turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my question is, how does one team come ready to play, and the other one, obviously, not ready at all?
Well, I mean, I obviously don't have an answer to that, but that was the story from the get-go. One side was awake and ready, and the other just seemed to sleep.
Seemed to sleep, bro. I'll be in my close games, too. Very close games. Sometimes. Like, they score a touchdown, right? And they get multiple stops, right? And they score again, And all of a sudden, backs against the wall, has some defense. Get a big sack, big fumble. big fumble, bro. I can't even say. That's true. You know, I feel like saving my skills. I feel like we're saving my skills. You said that, bitch. Let's put that pursuit all the way up there. I still got 9 left. And reactions. Working my power.
No one got a brain, they just be liking all the same. This is what I'm in on industry games. I'm convinced that nobody is speaking my language. I'ma get it as so listen close when I say this. After every feel stainless. I can make a fiend go. Everything I wrote gon' smoke so dangerous. I can make an Einstein feel brainless. But look on the bright side, hope yield changes. I'ma get it started. Please give me a pardon. Cause this the type of beat that get the whole crowd marching. Time to shut it down, we made the whole town Spartan. I'm from outer space, so all my homegirls Martian. It's about to get critical. This moment is pivotal. Here to feed the streets that say my influence umbilical. We gon' make it grimy. They'll go get behind me. Told you I'm the best. I done said it with my chest. So for real, nobody try me.
Okay. You want to get to again? I like changing my skills sometimes. I like changing them. I don't like keeping it as it is sometimes. I like mixing it up. That's different about me on stream day. If they say it's working, I gotta make it better, you know? I gotta use what I got.
It's week 4 of the NFL, and the spotlight is on Nick Chubb. He really helped drive them a week ago with a 3-touchdown game. It's the Browns and the Saints on Sunday night.
The Browns defense ready to go and in good form coming off the shutout a week ago. They begin on the ground with Camara. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple.
Gotta get it going, bro.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 16 carries.
Gotta stop these guys in their tracks, bro.
They put a lot of effort into game planning and establishing this ground game last week, and reward was a nice day rushing the ball. Helped them put a balanced up. And right away, he lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like
under pressure, they got him again. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They lead 7-0. Trying to put a stop together here as this drive starts with a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10. Carr. Into the hands of Perry.
Ball quicker. Whoa.
Gain of 5.
Well, let me get the quarterback.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
Yeah, we're definitely in top form and pitched a shutout, as a matter of fact. That's the cherry on top of a great week of preparation. And you know what? These guys are eager to keep it going. Some motivation this week, not an issue.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On play action. Now Carr. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Play action. Now it's Carr. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now Carr. And he's going to go down again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. But he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
If they want that.
The Cleveland defense back out onto the field. And they'll begin by trying to defend a 1st and 10. fake the handoff. Now Carr. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Carr to throw on second down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll have it just 5 yards away from pay dirt here, first and goal. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball. Take care of the ball.
The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 20.
Now! White!
On first down, Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. On second down, here's Carr. Fighting through. The pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, are on their play sheet.
Now 3rd down and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they'll indeed stop him on 3rd down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the Cleveland defense back out onto the field. They'll be looking to be the aggressors here as this drive begins with a 1st and 10. Carr now on first down. Pressure from behind, and he's going to be thrown down. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Carr. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche. The Browns about ready to go now on defense.
One down. We're due. Kill. Letter 9.
Throwing on first down is Carr. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. They couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss loss of 11.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Carr to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
An absolutely dominating series from that pass rush to record the safety. 3 sacks in a row shouldn't be possible against an NFL offensive line. But there they are, dropping him on 3 straight reps, the last of which came in the end zone for 2 points.
The Cleveland defense back out onto the field. They, you might remember, forced a safety last time they were out there, so they're playing with some confidence now as this drive begins with a 1st down. Carr now on 1st down. They'll get this out to Kamara, and he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for the Browns TD. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
The Browns about ready to go now on defense. They had that strip a moment ago that led to the return for a score, so they're playing free and easy now as they try to shut down this offense again.
White Monday. Down.
Now a play fake. Carr can't get away, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9.
Well, I wish his staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, no, the lineman on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they were able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field.
For the winning team here, Charles, and that's about as big and clean of a win as you could hope for in the National Football League. No turnovers. Meanwhile, you forced turnovers. You didn't allow any points, and you put up a bunch of points. What an effort.
And, Brandon, I just have to ask you, that's all the stuff that we saw happen today. Those are statistics, numbers, the whole deal. But my...
Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got the shorty clean the finish, I'm a diamond and the run it back. Used to have a silver tooth when I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings.
Well, shit, I'm finna go play Diablo 4. I'll be back. I will see y'all in like 20 minutes to a half hour. I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching. I'm going to play Diablo. New game I just got. It's a pretty good game. I like it. I will talk to y'all in a little bit. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. I'll be back to Madden about a couple hours. I'll be back.